Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rachah, Kodash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I'd like to say Shalom to the elect, teaching His word in all truth, faith, and sincerity. And today, pretty much just want to get into a lesson on how reality is setting in. You know, the different ills of this world. The acknowledgement of this empire that is at its end. Reality is setting in. These people are now feeling the pressure, you know, of the crumbling of this empire now. You got these different food shortages, uh, all the way down to the babies, the baby formulas. It's at a high shortage. You know, the animals are affected. The economic structure, the failing economic structure, and a plethora of other things that's contributing to the end of a kingdom, man. And it's only going to intensify. So, matter of fact, I'm going to start off with this in the book of St. Matthew, the 24th chapter, St. Matthew 24. And verse 3, it says, "And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? See? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world?" So as you can see, concerning prophecy is a private matter. It tells you that the Lord revealed his secrets to the prophets. When you read Daniel concerning the statue, tell you the secret was revealed unto him in a dream. Because what was that secret? The rise and fall of empires. The Lord have given us, he have shown us the things to come, man. In the near future, in this lifetime that's taking place upon the planet Earth. The different signs that shows that we at the end of this world, this age. Just like motherfucker on their deathbed coughing blood, their time is short. And Esau Edom knows that it tells you that he knows that he have but a short time. This devil knows that he's pretty much against the ropes. And we're gonna see that the desperation of this devil, a wounded animal fighting for his life. That's the so-called white man. So it says, "And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am the anointed, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars." See? Ain't that's the talk now? Which the height of it is World War III. And we seeing the different skirmishes to break out that's going to lead to that. But then you also have food wars. You have info wars. These wars on all levels. Cyber wars. That's the time we in. It's war on all levels. All the way to the climax, the perfection of World War III. All the chips are in play, man. It says, "See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom." See? So that's concerning race wars, as well as this world war. And everything in between, man. It says, "And there shall be famines." See? And pestilences, and earthquakes, and diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows, and that's where we at. We just at the beginning, and it lets you know that it's a build-up. It's going to only intensify to the perfection of it in its fullness. These things are going to intensify. That's what we seeing. Reality is setting in. America's out the door, man. And these people ain't going to know it till they just totally overwhelmed with these plagues, man. The scripture said they knew not until. Matter of fact, let's jump down. First. Let's see, Salakia. Verse 37. It says, "But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be." See? And we in that same time. You see how the Lord compared the time of Noah to the time of his return. Yeah, that lets you know we're going to come with the same message. Matter of fact, let's start out. Let's get this in the book of Peter. 2 Peter, I think it's 3. Bear with me. Yep, this is 2 Peter 3, verse 6. It says, whereby the world that then was, being overflowed with water, perished. See, and it's not talking about the planet Earth was scrapped. The Lord came up with another one. No, that old world is concerning that old system that was in the time of Noah. It was overflowed with water. It was moved out the way by the way of that great flood, man. It says, but the heavens and the earth which are now by the same word. See, and who are those heavens and earth which are now? Back then, it was the Edomites, that Roman Empire. And it's the same today. This revived Roman Empire, the Edomites. The same niggas that's ruling, that when this was written back then, the same niggas is ruling today. That's why that word now is there, man. They ain't just from that time period Peter expounding on this. It was actually meant for right now. The heavens and the earth are now. This current rulership. By the same word I kept in store, reserved unto fire against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men. See? So by this is going to be by the way of fire this time, though. You know? And we seeing that things are heating up. You know, this adversity is turned up, and it ultimately going to actually lead to fire, man. You know? That's what's taking place. And you know, in the time of Noah, reality set in. Because it wasn't everybody died that first day and it still rained the rest of the 40 days. No, they had time to think about it. They actually slept on it. You know, those raindrops. And by day 19, you know what I mean, day 25, reality set in on them. That was it, man. It wasn't no reversing that process. It was like to the corrections of the stars. Only thing they could do was just be led toward the slaughter. The result is that all of them drowned at the end of the day, despite, you know, the coming up against Noah, the whatever your doctrine perceive as understanding and knowledge and the way to go. Who was right at the end of the day? The one that was alive was Noah, man. So it's no different today. These people, you know, think that this is just gonna be a free fall. And no, man, reality's finna set in. These people don't know that the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai is visiting this place. One way for him fasting. This is the book of St. Matthew 24, verse 37. Said, but as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark. See? So, see, we got to the point, things began to cease, man. You know, the cookouts. We say they were eating and drinking and banqueting. You know, even up to this day, marrying and giving in marriage, you got these different dating apps. You know, they just so-called living that YOLO life. But it says until the day that Noah entered into the ark, that's when reality set in. When you felt that first rain drop. It is no different today. When you seen that it was a shortage on baby formula, your daily routine at the grocery store is constantly changing now. You know, now you looking for more cheaper products, if it's there now. You know, you got Jake, you want a budget and shit now. This shows that reality is sitting. You trying to, you know, You feel that rug finna be pulled under your feet, man. It says, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. And we in the process of the Lord returning. The Lord is on the way, and it's being known and shown by the way these series of events is taking place upon the planet Earth. To the clamors of Him, actually, our Lord Yahushua coming, through the clouds, man. And that's how Jake just say bad. Jake got a bad sound system. You gonna hear him around the corner before you pull up. That's how Lord Yahushua is. These series of events that's taking place upon the planet Earth show that our Lord is on His way, man. And if these people don't get it now, they will when these judgments are in their face. That's why Scripture said, let them know thee as we have known thee. These different gas prices is not sparking something. These different attacks, racial motivated attacks, these different laws, legislations being passed, the word mandates being thrown around once again. That C-19 ain't, they still talking about that. Somehow this nigga Fauci still making points and shit. Reality is setting in, man. Ultimately, America is about to be destroyed. Everyone that is joined on tour, man. Second 9, verse 1, it said, He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before. So that's how we gauging the time, through events that has been spoken and prophesied in the Scriptures. Scripture talks about this great crashing, or the money crashing. Scriptures talk about this great famine is set to take place upon Babylon. The sedition among men. Everything that contributes to anguish and misery and distress. That's what's here, man. Oh, that's why I said also in the book of St. Luke, the 21st chapter, there's going to be different. It's going to be certain signs in the heavens, and the sign on the earth is going to be the distress of nations. Shit is stirred up. So that's how we know that we at the end. As well as the great awakening. That's a major sign. Us actually going and expounding on the Scriptures, the dark sayings of old. These different parables, which is really prophecy within it, shows that we are at the end. Because now it's making sense. The Scriptures make too much sense for it not to be. It said, then shalt thou understand. See, that is the very same time wherein the heights will begin to visit the world which He made. And that world is concerning this age the Lord is going to visit. It's a certain world the Lord was going to really show out in. And that was going to be on the world of Esau. Let's get this in the book of Jeremiah, the 49th chapter. Jeremiah, chapter 49. Because this is that world who the Lord is visiting. Jeremiah 49, verse 8, it says, flee ye, turn back, dwell deep, O inhabitants of the Dan. For I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him, the time that I will visit him. See, it's a certain time that Esau was going to be visited. That's why it was a commandment really not to touch Cain, or you're going to get judged. Because Cain was really meant to be preserved to the end. For the big bang, the icing on the cake, so to speak. He was that super villain that had to grow and morph until this seven-headed, 10-horned dragon to be the bad guy at the end. The Bible Scripture said, don't touch this nigga, man. Oh, look, the spirit. This is reality. 35 signs that show that the supply chain is dying right in front of our eyes. See? This is reality, man. And guess who is under this man and his kingdom? This world is being affected by that. The so-called white man's world. The supply chains is shortage. That's an actual offensive war strategy. The Lord is known as the Lord of hosts. Offensive war strategy, one of those categories is the blockade and siege, which is cutting all the supplies of the city. And that's what Yahweh Shema Shai is doing, man. Everything is drying up. Was that Ezekiel the 17th chapter? The Lord is drying up the green tree. It don't feel like 2005 no more. It don't even feel like the 2010s. People feel like they had a still leg to stand on, so to speak. You can kick back. You ain't gotta look over your shoulder. You gotta look over your shoulder for everything, from how much gas you put in your car to you, like I said, you budgeting your groceries list now. Now you gotta compromise bills and shit. It's finna get worse and worse though, man. But it's in Esau's world why these things are happening. This is the time when the Lord's gonna, when it talks about the arrows, it was gonna happen during the time of Esau. This great famine, which was cannibalism. We're gonna see that at its height. All these things, these great judgments the Lord have pronounced and declared, it was ultimately meant for this time where America was going to be on the scene, the so-called white man ruling. This is the world the Lord is visiting. It says, verse 3, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, see, you're going to see these things. No, scripture don't say behold for nothing. Because you're going to actually see it. You're going to see what the Lord is saying. And we see earthquakes. You got to ask for an earthquake app. That's the thing. That's a norm. But as well as earth-shaking events. Things that shake the planet Earth up. Just for an example, the Crown 19. That shook the planet Earth. That's why it was called a pandemic. It wasn't just China with masks on. Over here in Babylon, you had to throw one on, man. And they talking about going back to the mandate of those, man. Those face diapers. But this is all part of reality. And the reality is there's nothing good that's going to come to this place. It's finished. So if you got to put any type of stock into it, you're going to die as well. It says, I said, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High speak of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. See, and that just proves also that America is the climax. This the build up. It was all the build up to this point. These kingdoms of old that came and went, they was also examples of what the Lord is going to do to this place. They was examples of how America was going to be and what the Lord is going to do. That's why, because it also upholds these different customs. The scripture it talks about Egypt, and it might say Nineveh, Babylon. Because this place upholds those same customs. But guess what? In that, even spiritually Sodom. But even in that, they got those names comes with judgments as well. So when you think about Egypt, biblically, you think about those plagues. You think about Sodom and Gomorrah. You think about their fire coming down. Babylon, how the Lord, when he founded Nebuchadnezzar, he overtook them in the night. All those are examples of what the Lord is going to do to this place, man. So the things that were, it was a build up to the end of America, to the destruction of America. And now these people, unknowingly or unknowingly, is realizing it now, man. It's just for like it's all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. So this place is spiritually coughing up blood. The so-called white man is finna kick the bucket, man. Reality is setting in for these people, from these different shortages to this hyperinflation that's taking place, to really just nothing is going your way. That comfortability, what it says that living deliciously is being now traded in for torment and sorrow. So now some is sort of as turning your faucet is gonna be a thing of past, man. Now you actually trying to find it. You trying to draw water, or you just if a nigga lean on Esau for everything, he in them chipping lines now. It's finna come down to that, man. But the point is, reality is setting in. This place is out the door, man. So yeah, Akim, I just hope it was edifying. Let it give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rachah, Kodash. I let it give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect that teaching the word in our true faith and sincerity. DTA, Abba Ball. Soon, very soon.